All right, it looks like I'm live. Hey, it's Mike, and I'm super excited to be here with you. And wanted to just share a couple ideas that I've got going on. And as the post says, I'm actually working on a brand new book. So officially, today marks the first day of working on this brand new book. And it is a pet project that I've wanted to do for a long time. What it is I've wanted to create a book that is my cancer book. And and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some ideas that I've had circulating in my brain. Really, after getting prepared for our next Publish and Profit, I've had an opportunity to review a ton of book titles, and I've learned a bunch and a whole bunch of things that I want to share with you today. So that's why I thought I'd put the sign that you see up there. I call it the roadmap of you, and I'm also going to bring up the page here. Oh, I've got my audio on, but feel free to just say hi. I see John North and Elaine Landon are with me right now. So any comments, questions, feedback you have, I'd love to get it. But here's the bottom line. Let me tell you a little bit about this and why I think it will be valuable to you. So first of all, 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, and after surviving it, I had a whole bunch. Hey, and Mark Enlow just joined. How you doing, Mark? A whole bunch of people come up to me, and I have a lot of friends in my world right now who are they're diagnosed with cancer, and a couple of them are very public. Some of them are not. One of them that I can mention here, I just actually got a phone with Chris Hendrickson, is Pam Hendrickson. She just started her chemotherapy about a week ago, and she's losing her hair. And I'm going to interview her for this book. I'm also interviewing a friend of mine. His name is Hal Elrod. If you don't know Hal, he is the Miracle Morning guy. Yeah, thank you, Jasmine. I see your comment there. And so here's the deal. Here's the deal. Yes. I get a lot of calls from people who are either diagnosed recently or friends of theirs, and I've made it a point that whenever I get a call in need, I treat it as my mitzvah, which is my good deed, is to speak with someone who is diagnosed with cancer and help them. But I've found now that I've answered so many of the same questions over and over again that I've reached a point where I've accumulated enough knowledge and know-how that I'm just going to turn it into a book. And so I put together a outline. I see Elaine just said she's a breast cancer survivor as well. And I wanted to just get your feedback here on a couple of book title ideas, which I will definitely turn into a poll. So you'll see that show up in just a little while. I see Mary Kate just joined as well. And so here's the title ideas. And I'll also just show a screen here so you can see this. Hey, Nabi, nice to see you, my friend. So I'll show you the screen right now. There it is. And down here, just one moment. I've got to move on over to my screen sharing. There it is. Boo, 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 boo. There it is, right there. Okay, good. There's the Cancerpreneur outline. So this is the extent of the work I've done so far. Came up with a couple titles, so just let me know which ones you think are the better. The basic idea behind the book, I'll get into that. So here are some of the choices. Cancerpreneur is the title I've been using for a little while. What I have learned in my research is that there are very few resources for entrepreneurs who get cancer. And so one of the title ideas is how you, your marriage, family, and business can survive and thrive a cancer diagnosis and treatment. Another one is Cancerpreneur, the business owner's guide to surviving cancer with your marriage and family intact. Another one would just be simply Cancerpreneur, business owner's manual to surviving cancer. And then how you, your business, marriage, and family can survive cancer treatment. So they're not particularly exciting, but those are the thoughts that are running through my head. My goal is to have the title, subtitle nailed within a couple days, and of course I'm going to design the book cover. And I am going to finish the content for this. My objective is to have it done in time for the Publish and Profit event, which is coming up in just well, as of right now, it's December 11th. So the premise behind the book, of course, is that there's a certain percentage, I don't even know what the percentage is. If you know it, post it. A certain percentage of people are diagnosed with cancer every year, or a certain number are, a certain percentage of the population. It's almost a third of the population at some point is going to hear the words, "you have cancer." And again, I don't know the exact number, but there's X number of business owners. So it'd be pretty easy to do the ratio of population, number of people who get diagnosed with cancer, and the number of business owners. You can probably figure out about what the percentage of entrepreneurs get it as well. But the net is, like I said, I haven't found there to be really good resources to help an entrepreneur who get it, and more importantly, how to just navigate with family and all that. So that's my objective in this thing, and you're right, John. The numbers are increasing. The number of people who are being diagnosed with cancer is increasing all the time. So just a couple points here. My goal with this one is I want to write this book faster than all of my others. Publish and Profit, the first edition, was done in, I think, 13 or 14 days. Money Phone was 3 days, start to finish. How to Be a Video Interview Pro, believe it or not, was 48 hours from idea / hey, I'm going to do this, to actually making it work. And this one will be like all the books. You know, the beauty of publishing these days is you can update your cover at any time. You can update your content. I just want to get it done in time for the event, and then I'll go put it through a more rigorous editing process as well. So let's see. Oh, Nabi just came out. 38.5% cancer stat facts. Okay, great. I appreciate that. I will definitely go there and get the rest of the stats, unless you know what they are. That is great. And thanks. I see Arlene just joined us as well. Thank you for joining us here. So, yeah, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on the book title and subtitle. And in the meantime, I'll tell you what my strategy is going to be for writing it this time. This might be useful for you as well. So the first thing is I've got my system set up, and I'm actually going to produce this book as though it's a documentary as well, because it's going to end up being a little bit of a marketing piece for the Publish and Profit system, because why not, right? And I was talking to a friend of mine. His name's Carl Krummenacher. He works with J.J. Virgin, multiple New York Times bestseller. And I told him about this, and he says, man, you turn it into a documentary. I think that would be interesting. So that's what I decided to do, and this officially marks the first post, and it will end up being the start of this thing. And then what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm actually going to perform my book, and part of it I'm actually going to do as video, and I'm going to be recording the contents for the book. In a moment, I'll show you a little bit of the outline that I started, because, again, this has kind of been on my mind for a little while. And there, Angela just came up with a book idea. Thank you for that. Just keep them coming. So the bottom line is what I want to do is just prove how fast and easy it is to be a bestseller and publish a book quickly, that there don't need to be any excuses, and that, look, we're all busy people. I have no time, but I decided I'm going to carve out 2 days and get this done, because I want to serve and support and help a lot more people with it. And as a result, when we officially launch it, we're going to push it to become a bestseller at the Publish and Profit live event, which, by the way, check this out. I'm actually using a new piece of software today. That's where you can learn more. How do you like that? There's a little lower third down there. I'm using an app called Ecamm Live, which is a product that you can run on your Macintosh that lets you hook up a regular camera and broadcast to Facebook Live and share your screen and all that. So, getting back to the process, the objective is to finish this book, launch it at the live event, make it a #1 bestseller, and then from there, we're going to make, as of now, just shy of 100 people best-selling authors on December 11th, 12th, and 13th, which we will be doing visibly and publicly as well. I'm super excited about that. So, again, what makes this particular one different is this isn't a business book for me. It's more of a gift and a give back. And even though I've been thinking about writing this book for a few years, I needed to get to the point where, first of all, I got past the 5-year mark and am officially cured by clinical statistics. That's what they say, is it takes 5 years at least for colorectal cancer. And I also, I guess it just has come down to, I won't say this publicly in the book. Well, I'll say it, but I'm not going to mention names. I've been able to give advice now to quite a few people who were diagnosed with cancer, who are now survivors, and they essentially say, "Look, I'm alive because of you and because of your advice." And then the second side is, there are some people who came to me and they didn't take my advice, and they either have some significant problems because they didn't move fast enough, or they're simply not alive today. So I know for a fact that the advice that I've been able to give, and I'll be able to pack into this book, actually does save lives. So that's the that's the bottom line summary. So at this stage, if you have some comments, some questions, I'm going to just go through and see what you say. There we go. Pat Sullivan just joined. Al Grant joined. Hello. Thank you for being here. Cancer's not a death sentence, how to survive in business and life. I'll tell you a little bit about that. Elaine, thank you for the nice comment. Okay, thriving in business and life despite your cancer diagnosis and treatment. Yeah, let's see. So what I always try to do is I want to have a moving towards title and nothing negative in the title. That's one of my rules and lessons. And in fact, I'm going to show something to you right now. This is, here we go. This is how, when I train and teach book titles, and I create this whole notion of what's the perfect package, I'm going to show you right now what I regard as being a perfect book title. So I'm going to actually show those to you right now. Give me a moment for sharing the screen. There it is, and boo-ba-doo-boo-boo. There. All right. So you should be able to see that full screen. Yeah, so here are my rules of what makes for a really good book title. And I will, oops, I'm going to just shrink this up just a little bit here. There we go. Move that. Ba-ba-dee-boo. Isn't that cool? What do you think of that? Cool app. All right. So what are the rules for creating a perfect book, speech, or product title? Well, here they are. Number one, that your target audience is specific and has money. Now, in this case, I'm not treating it as a business book, but in fact, entrepreneurs are specific. They do have money. So that's telling me, again, the whole notion of playing with Cancerpreneur. Well, I'm going to get to that in a moment. All right, next up, the title solves a problem your target audience is already paying for to have cured or fixed. Well, I can speak from experience, and just about everyone that I know who's ever gone through cancer. This is definitely a problem people pay to have fixed or cured. The promise, benefit, result, or outcome from reading the book and implementing what's in it needs to be something tangible, measurable, and easy to understand. So I would definitely say yes, that is true. In other words, my promise is that you're going to survive and thrive cancer with your marriage and family intact, and so is your business. Next up, your subtitle includes keywords people search for asking cancer, which cancer treatment, and I could probably do a little bit of research right now. In fact, I could probably say, hey, John North, do a little bit of research. John North, if you don't know, is a really, really talented book marketing consultant who works with us, and he's watching right now. The title is positive and moving towards, not negative. Again, that's a very, very important aspect of this. And then finally, cute and clever equals confusing. Now, I am definitely a little bit married to the concept or title of Cancerpreneur. I own the domain. I think it sort of spells out what this is. But it is a little bit cute and clever. But I'm willing to take that one down the path, at least, and beat it to death a little bit. And then finally, your title and subtitle inspires and is not boring. And right now, I will be the first to admit, it's not like holy crap, you know. So that's what I'm kind of putzing around with, but that's why I'm doing the video right now. And what I would tell anyone is this is a really, really great way to test out some ideas. By the way, Matt Basak, nice to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while, and I do follow you and check you out here. Marcos is here. Wow, this is fantastic. We've got some good friends. So, Deborah Harlow just joined, and Jerry Bailey. Exploding after cancer, claiming your place and thriving after diagnosis. Well, exploding after cancer. I don't know what to do with that one, man. Rick just joined us. Surviving cancer with hair, sanity, and responsible care. That's actually pretty funny. Wayne Purnell. Hi, Dr. Wayne. We've got survive and thrive through and after cancer. Okay. All right. So, so John North, you just asked about research. Yeah, some keyword research, you know, in terms of what are some of the most frequently searched for words revolving around cancer and treatment. Al Grant, Cancerpreneur. He says how not to die and thrive in body manage and business. Again, one of the rules, again, is to have something that is positive and moving towards. That is, to me, a very, very important thing. So survivorpreneur, let's see, how to not, okay, yeah. So again, how not to die. I definitely, I don't want to talk about death in here, especially, again, people who are out there right now who just were diagnosed. Yes, they obviously don't want to die, but they really want to know how to survive and thrive. So I'm going to increase the size of some of these titles again. And, I guess they're listed right now. I'm going to just see. I don't know if it's possible for me to create a poll until after. It doesn't look like it here. I wonder if there's a way to write a poll. Nah, can't do a poll right now. Well, dang it. I don't know. That's a question for anyone out there. Can you create polls when you have a YouTube video, or does it have to be after the fact? All right. So Al just said, I hear you. Yeah, become a cancerpreneur, survive the challenge with success. Yeah, okay. What's cancer got to do with living large? There we go, Ernest. That's actually kind of funny. What's cancer got to do with it? Okay, that was my horrible, lame attempt at being funny and do my impersonation of what's love got to do with it. All right, so these are definitely some ideas, and I'm going to take them. I'm going to definitely play with these. Andy Falco, the benefits of cancer, how I thrived in business and life after cancer. That's actually kind of interesting, Andy. The benefits. So if I actually said why cancer was the great, or the cancer gift, I could do something with that, and how how cancer helped me change my life, and how blah 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 blah. Yeah, I could probably do something with that. That's actually a pretty darn good idea. All right, so let's see if there's anything else. All right, benefit. Okay, Tim Johnson just joined. Barry Schimmel, how you doing? While some more ideas, if you've got some more thoughts, post them here. I'll tell you a couple of things that have been happening. I'll share something with you. One of the things that I do is we prepare for the Publish and Profit event is people who come to the live event. I review every single book title and subtitle before we make covers. And so this is a little bit of the process I go through. I'm going to show you a book title and subtitle that I'm super excited about. One of our members created. And I came up with a couple options and alternatives that I'm super excited about. So Not exactly relevant to exactly what we're talking about here, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Here it is. All right. So here's the basic idea. Yes, that's still up. All right. So the whole premise is what I always try to do is have some sort of a I ask the question, what's your goal and what's the problem your people have that they need fixed? So what Anne Louise said is, there's a chronic illness pandemic, and she's got this solution that includes 8 triggers that turn wellness on or off, and you are in control. So, she says that people are detectives looking for clues as to why they're ill. They have stacks of medical diagnoses, too many tests, too many doctors, too many books. All right, that's fair enough. So she came up with a couple of titles. That's one of the things that we ask is that you come up with 3 ideas or suggestions, and then I provide them. And I see John just came up with some stuff, so I will I'll take a look at that in just a moment. Pure vodka. Okay, not really. I quit drinking. How do you like them apples? At least until I decide I'm going to drink again, but I haven't been drinking. So anyway, some of them are like AIM, the Inside Map, Transform Molecules of Illness. I mean, in my opinion, none of these titles worked. But she said something in here that was really interesting. She said, "Aim me up body." So check this out. I think this is one of the best book title ideas I've ever come up with. But here it is. Aim me up body. How to activate the 8 DNA switches that turn your healing on, or Aim Me Up Body, how to activate the super 8 DNA switches that turn your healing on. So obviously it's a little play with Beam Me Up Scotty with Star Trek, and I like the alliteration and the rhyming of how to activate the super 8 DNA switches, and it's got a little curiosity headline. So I'm only sharing that because I really like that. And I'm going to come back to you right now to our cute little conversation and see what kind of clever ideas have come up, and looks like Nabi had something good, and so did John North. So back to you, Bob. So J.R. Burgess, I was just talking about you, and I'm going to give you a love icon right now, J.R. And by the way, I have a little proposition for you. I'm going to send you a message in a little while. Okay. Yeah, I don't buy the water bit. Okay. Cancer Ship. Benjamin David Goss came up with Cancer Ship, Journey from Diagnosis to... That's interesting. Cancer Ship, Journey from Diagnosis to Survivor. That's actually pretty darn clever, Benjamin. I'm going to give you a definite heart icon here because that was diddly dang smart. Okay, so let me just give you the heart. All right. So John North, The Looking Mask, A Journey Through Cancer, Cancer Hacks, A Holistic Guide to Overcoming Your Fears and Healing Cancer, Dying to Be Me. Oh, that's funny. My Journey from Cancer to Near Death to True Healing. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. When Breath Becomes Air, Metabolic Approach to Cancer, Integrating Deep Nutrition, Blast Sugar Out, Lower Blood Sugar. Okay, so these are all cancer books. Oh, okay. Unlocking Another 30 Days to Improving Relationship Communication About Cancer. Gerson Therapy, Revised Not Improving Nutritional Program for Cancer and Other Illnesses. Habit Stacking. All right, so these are good. All right, and then Nabi had a suggestion for keywords, answerthepublic.com. All right, you know what I'm going to do, Nabi? I'm going to bring that up and do a little test here. Answer the public. Okay. So I'm going to share this screen. Give me just 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Where is that? Okay. Answer the public. All right. So you should be able to see that screen now. Fabulous. And we can type in, I'm going to just type in Ask the Speaker, cancer. I'm just going to do answer, what are the questions about cancer? All right. So questions, prepositions, comparisons, alphabeticals. Wow. Cancer without mutation, cancer without disease. Oh, cancer is. This is fascinating. Cancer with. Look at that. Cancer 2, cancer near, cancer 4. Can cancer. Wow. Is that kick ass or what? Comparisons? Cancer like diseases, cancer like. Okay. Cancer versus cancer and. Wow. This is fascinating. But there's no questions. I don't understand that. Look at the data. All right, propositions, comparisons. All right, here it is. Cancer. Clearly, there's a bunch of cancer as it relates to horoscope here. And you can download. This is really interesting. Really good cancer in the brain. A lot of really interesting, fascinating data. All right. Nabi, you get the award of the day here for that. Let me see if there's another search. So if I type in cancer book, let's see what shows up. Okay. I got nothing. Cancer book. Book cancer and nutrition, book cancer and vitamin C, cancer. All right, well, enough of that. I'll have to spend some more time on it, but I definitely like where this is going. Very fascinating, my friends. Okay, back to you. Let's just take a look at what else we have here. And all right, up on top, my cancer files. The truth is out there, isn't it? You are clever. That's funny. Miguel De Jesus just joined us. Nice. All right, so I'm very impressed. And Nabi Kleinman, you are going to receive the wow sticker for the day. Very impressive. Okay, so I am going to take this opportunity to talk to you about something that I think is worth mentioning because I'm so excited about it and I can't help myself. I am a marketer after all, and here's what it is. Let me find my way over. Here it is. I'm going to tell you about this thing that we've got going on and why I think it's so darn cool. And that is, we do the Publish and Profit event twice a year. A bunch of you have already been there. In fact, Master Sahid is, Ahmed is with us right now. I'm going to give you a big like, my friend. I just reviewed your book title, man, and you came a million miles. This is so good. This is great. And I know Dr. Wayne Purnell is also going to be there. He just came up with another idea. How about, this is actually pretty funny. Now, how about cancer, the pain in my ass, except I won't spell out ass. An obvious reference to colorectal cancer. Dr. Wayne Purnell, I'm going to give you a very manly spanking when I see you. That was actually pretty funny. And Andy Falco, of course, had to be a smartass because he is a smartass. Nabi is always good for some gold once in a while. Okay, so that's pretty good. And Patrick Ray just joined as well. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we've got cooking because I know Dr. Wayne's going to be there. Andy Falco is going to be there. A whole bunch of folks. Joel Kahn is here. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. And Angela Williams came up with a good idea, which is being a cancerpreneur, kicking cancer's butt, and living large at life. Okay? And Yen Wang is here. Man, we got the whole family. I got to do more of these at this time of the day. Good. So, and then Tamara Patzer is here too, who's been in our community for a long, long time. Very nice. Okay, so here's what is going on is we're going to spend 3 days together, turn all these crazy ideas into books, just about 100 of them. And this time we've completely refined the process, and we have a very cool special weapon. I can't say who or what specifically, but that person might be here with us today. we're going to be demonstrating some really cool new software that does the hardest part of becoming a bestseller, and that is really good category selection. I'm really, really excited about it. So that's going to be officially shown off at the event. So pumped about that. But anyway, what it is we all get together. You walk in, we take pictures, and then just get targeted on like what your book's about, the title, subtitle, and we make book covers. And by the end of the first day, of course, you're a best-selling author. By the end of the second day, you're launched and you are a bestseller. So the first day you're published, second day you're a bestseller, third day we're talking about making money. I have a special guest coming this time, and it's actually just secured her officially last night. That's how last minute this is. But it's Allison Maslin, and she just showed me some kick-ass tools, and she's actually going to be handing them out at the event, which are like exactly how she's getting booked, how she's getting speaking engagements, and she's going to go through her whole process for how she goes from using her book to get customers to filling her events, and how she's built a very, very successful business around it. And it's no holds barred. She's bringing a whole bunch of resources and tools that I'm giving to every attendee. So super, super pumped about that. The other thing that is happening here. Okay, good luck with even. And Jim Lewis is here too. Freaking awesome, Jim. Nice to see you, man. It was nice to be out in your neck of the woods last week. Tamara Patzer is planning on coming. Fantastic, Tamara. That is great. So, and Master Sahid, I really appreciate you as well. So, the bottom line is this. We still have a couple seats left at Publish and Profit, and it would be my honor to support you while we're there. And there's still an opportunity to I'd actually review your title, subtitle before you get in as well. So the link that you see below, right here, look at that. Yes, right there. Look at that. Cool. You can learn more at www.yen.tv/PAP. Joe McCready just joined as well. So that's that. And, you know, I can show you some cool pictures and show you some of the things that happen, but it is freaking fun as heck. So if you have any questions about that, definitely send me a private message, and either myself or someone on my team will follow up with you. But I'll finish this up and talk finally about the book, because I am literally about to start recording the book right now. I'm going to get on it for a couple hours, do a couple interviews, and my goal is actually to finish the body and the content of this book inside of 48 hours, and from there go through the editing process. And then I'll as soon as I have the book cover, I'll post that as well, so you can take a look at it and see what we're planning on using. And again, it probably won't be the final, but that's the beauty of this whole process. I'm thinking about this as a conversation. It's a place to begin, place to start helping people, and that's what I love about books. And this coming year, I've decided to do a little bit of reinventing, and I'm going to start speaking regularly on the topic of cancer and try to book some speaking gigs at cancer-related events just to support a lot more people. Just noticed Everett O'Keefe just joined. Hey, man, nice to see you. And Joe McCready just said, saw you at the Internet Profits in Chicago a few years back. Thank you for that, Joe. And I'm sure you know this, but Steve and I are really good friends, and he lives right next to me. So very nice, Elaine. I appreciate that as well. So here's what I'm officially going to do. I'm going to finish this video right now, except stay tuned. I will be posting progress as I do it, and I'm going to share with you a couple strategies and techniques, and of course I'm going to be teaching everything I'm doing at the Publish and Profit event as well. Again, if for any reason I can inspire you to sign up for it, I promise it will be one of the greatest experiences of your life, which is to walk out with really perfect clarity on who you are, what you do, who you do it for, and know what you want to prepare for this coming year as well, and how you're going to use it to build and grow your business. It is a freaking magical time, and I also have some fabulous costumes I purchased for this event as well that are sure to please. I promise you that as well. So without further ado, I want to just thank you, or not ado, without taking any more of your time. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. Those ideas were awesome. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm definitely going to massage them tonight. Come back and I'll let you know what the winning concept and ideas are. And in the meantime, have a great day. Have a great evening. And I'll chat with you soon. So long.